I figured today, because it's like the last session of the year and it'd be a bit of fun, we thought we'd just take you around some of like the standout blocks. I'm going to pick out some boulders around volume 1 that I think look fun and nice at all grades, maybe try and push my grade on a couple of weaknesses somewhere. I don't know, it's a free-for-all basically. I'm just going to bring you along on a classic Hannah Morris bouldering session. Diving straight into the projects, this blue, which I think was actually set by our friend Alex. Cogs are turning. I'm wondering, I'm gonna have to be matched on this hold, right? That's what I'm reading. So how I'm reading it is on, match, match, right, left, toe, up. However, because of the way this is angled, I'm thinking it might be quite difficult to bring the left hand into match. So I wonder if I want to go match, match, crimp, roll, match, up. Oh, it's such a deep, like, heel lock. Heel, just a deep heel, yeah. And then you've got like sloper, and then I'm palming down on that, and it's just finding, it's one of those like, as you get onto the wall, you're like, that's not going to stick, I'm just going to fall straight back out. And that time that did happen, but I think, obviously, I'll try again. I think I want to get my toe up before I get my match, and the crimp to roll in didn't feel right. I'm going to abandon that beater entirely.
Got you there then?
Yeah, but I think I can get there. What did I do? I think I can just go there straight away, because what I did is went for the crimp, decided I didn't like it, went back into that. So if I just go like that, and then get the heel, toe, or heel, could be heel, but I think it's a toe, because I think I'm going to need with a heel, I'm going to restrict my movement upwards, whereas with a toe I can really like point the toe and get a little more height, because that move for me looks a little wide. But the start goes, which is good. I think I'm gonna, what do I think? I think I'm gonna stick with my toe beater and just try and really like sink and lock the arm and match in, because then I think I can then get the next little like dish. And then the top looks like a fairly extreme rock over on a heel. So we'll just have to see what happens when I get there. Maybe I could go toe. Maybe that's silly. But the top hold doesn't look like fantastic. It's I don't know if it's just like a body position thing, but it feels like I'm so locked in on the right. What is this? Like, and then you have to like bring your hand in to match, like really narrow, and it feels like I just can't. Maybe I need to like match it over the top or find a different way of keeping like close in, because I'm coming in like that. It's like pushing me back off the heel, and then what happened then was toe, and then I like kind of left the toe behind, and I feel like that's now like put the fear in me a little bit. I went for gold and can't reach. That's unfortunate. I thought I might be able to like really abuse the shoulder and drop in that way. Super cool movement in it though, I will say. I'm going to move on. I'm not going to get too stuck into something, so that I can show you more of what's going on in the gym, what kind of boulders we've got on offer. I feel like it feels like a kind of vertical, just off vertical kind of a day, though I am maybe going to try this red. It's like a comp problem that I couldn't do in the comp the other night, so go back for revenge. But before we do that, should we head round onto the level? Oh, there's a cool, I've seen people try this on Instagram. It's like a knee bar start. On like, on the left hand side there's a hold that's like basically just a lick of paint. And then it's like a knee bar, so you've got to keep yourself all in with your legs. Which could be fun to try. Maybe it was being a little dramatic when I was like, it's a lick of paint, but it's this core hold. And then you've got these two like bars for your knees. And then you have to match start on here. So it'll be like a core, legs, balance. That was a classic example of when a climb's got a like funky start and you're like, how do I do the start? And then you do the start and then you're into the rest of the climb and then you're like, I didn't look at the top. So I didn't climb it my best. But I climbed it. So this is good. That was really cool. I like that. Good fun. Knee bar. Some kind of fundamental shift is going on whereby I feel like climbing the slab. I'm going to try this wooden climb, which is V6 to V7, and wooden, and crimpy, and slabby. Where are we going? Up but where's the other hold? Huh? I'm pretty happy with that as like a first attempt. I felt like it was a little slow through the beginning, but now that I know what the flavour is, it feels like quite a high right foot. Like you have to bring your foot up, your toe up quite high, hanging off a sloper, which it feels quite tricky. I think that's definitely like the hard move on it. The rest of them are quite nice, like crimps, but I think them being wooden makes a difference, especially when I'm placing my feet. I'm like quite conscious that the wood is a lot slippier than resin. So I think I move quite slowly anyway, but like I think I'm moving especially slowly on this one. Luckily I think that I'm getting to the sloper with like quite a lot of juice in the tank still, so. I'm scared of that blue. It's like you're kind of sat on top of it. Woohoo! So I tried this red the other night, and I'm like 2 moves off the top, so it'd be great if I could get to my previous high point. It'd also be great if I could finish it. I'm going to try both different beaters, because the problem with this was that I had like 2 different ways that I was trying to do it, and both felt equally hard, but both felt hard for different reasons. So I'm going to go with one first and see how that feels, and then progress hopefully from there. But the first half of the route is really cool. It suits my style quite well. It's like in-cut crimpy, well, quite good like crimpy holds. Not to make excuses, but I have a little finger tweak at the moment, and we're going to font in like a couple of days time, so I might end up backing off this or trying to find like a different way of doing it. No, moving on. Moving on. Yeah, it's just, so that beater's like right crimp, really deep flag left over to the, like, you see there's like a row of 3 crimps left over, right, but felt like, yeah, felt bad, so just stop. I could try the blue, shoulder blue. So the story behind the blue is, I think it's a step up, like a grade harder, half a grade harder than the red. It was in the comp as well, on the comp wall. And it starts in like a really interesting bunched way on the steep wall, making some really interesting use of volumes. And then there's like, I don't know how to describe it, it's basically just like very shouldery, and then there's like a pogo or a static way, but I don't think I could do a static way. But it's a really interesting block, so. Whereas that is more my thing, and I might get further on that. It's maybe not as interesting to watch, so for you, well, climb on the steep wall. The little C tags like indicate where the comp routes start. So you've got one here and one here, and then you've got these. So try and remember how I did it. I think it was like it's like this. So you get the idea. It's basically like a big spin, but I think maybe it's the kind of boulder that you can reverse engineer a little bit. So if you want to end up like this eventually, or this, I want my right hand here and my left hand there, and then I can do that. Is that wise? Right underneath, maybe. Oh, that felt harder. Oh, is it? Can you do the start? Did you use one of the undercuts or both?
Both.
Oh, okay.
But I go with the other foot on.
Yeah. Yeah, so strong. Go on. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Go on. Go on. Go on. Yes. Amazing.
Oh, sick.
So good.
Go on.
Come on.
Yeah,
Come on. Oh, it's hard.
Go. Yes, come on. Yes, come on, Hannah. Come on. Come on.
Oh, Roz, you're a genius. Oh. Oh, I like completely powered out. Now that I've had some help on the start from Roz, and it goes, which is very exciting, I'm going to try the next move with me, which is like, or for me, which is quite a powerful like pogo move. So I'm going to jump on halfway and try that, and then try and put it all together. Maybe if I can do the pogo move, obviously keep going to the top. Maybe more leg, more swing. I have heard on the grapevine that there's a static way to do it, so obviously a little part of me is considering that. It's like right toe, left heel, but I think it's probably the stronger way. Oh my God.
You okay?
Oh. Okay, just a bit of a hip. Arrived at a method. It's the right toe, left into the volume, push off the volume, but be aware that the harder you thrust in, the more likely you are to hit your hip on the volume. Oh, I'm a bit nervous now. You got it. Go up, go up, go up. Yeah. Oh. I feel like I'm just like slumping as soon as I leave. My core is just like. It's a hard boulder, but I'm pleased with progress on it. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out the start the other day, and then today, with a little help from Roz, like we figured it out. So it was good to finally get that shoulder moved. And then I guess like there is progression in the beta for the I want to say the pogo, but actually, as it turns out, it's not a pogo. I think for Roz and I, we were trying it not statically, certainly, but a little more controlled. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there because it's one that's a bit of a skin sapper, and it's not really getting any closer at this point. So yes, curtains on that. But really interesting boulder. Enjoyed figuring out the start. And the top looks like it would have been fun. So that is the end of the session. That was, I think, a good session to end the year on. It was, had a lot of fun, tried a lot of new things, got close on some projects. I hope that you enjoyed following along, and I hope that you have a wonderful end of the year, or had a wonderful end of the year, depending on when this goes up. And I'll see you in 2023.